Hi everyone, welcome to Touchbase Thursday for January 17th. Happy to have you all here with me tonight. Once you're able to see me, if you can please comment and let me know that you're able to, that I'm live and you're all able to see me. That would be wonderful. I have lots of fun Valentine's Day projects to share with you all this week, so I'm really excited about that. If you don't have this Hey Love stamp set on your want list yet, you will want it on your wish list by the time that we are done with my Facebook Live tonight. So I have a few announcements. Again, I'm just going to refresh my page here, make sure that I am live with all of you. Bear with me here. I think it's a little bit slow recognizing me. Nicole, I don't know if I'm live. Bear with me, guys.
You are live.
Have you all here? I'm not able to see it. But okay, Nicole says I'm live, so I'm going to believe her. For some reason, I am not able to see it on my computer. But I'm going to believe her. Nicole is here with me tonight, my daughter-in-law Nicole. So she helped me. There I am. Okay, so she helped me with some of my issues I was having with cutting my head off. So hopefully you guys can see me in my entirety tonight with not my forehead being cut off. So I apologize to all of you for that. So anyway, tonight I have lots of fun Valentine's Day projects to share with you using the Hey Love stamp set. I've had a lot of fun with this stamp set, and I can't wait to share with you all of the things that I've created with it. And again, lots and lots of fun stuff. Few announcements before we get started. So first of all, I want to thank everyone for joining me. If you shared my video last week, your name was in the drawing to receive some goodies. And last week, up for grabs, I had a package of the mini Stampin' Dimensionals and a package of the Needlepoint Nook mini buttons. And the winner of the buttons is Shelby Laverack. So Shelby, congratulations. Shelby just mentioned that she hasn't gotten any Happy Mail yet, as we call it, with those pink envelopes that I send to everyone. So Shelby, you're going to be getting some Happy Mail. And the winner of the mini dimensionals is Sharon Keith. Congratulations, Sharon, for also sharing my video last week. If you are new joining my Facebook Lives, what I do every week is if you share my video on your page or on your personal page, you get your name in the drawing to receive something for free. I always have some kind of little dimensionals, embellishments, ribbons, something that I give away, and that's just to kind of help let others know about me, about my Stampin' Up business, about my creativeness that I share with all of you. So if you're new to joining my Facebook Lives, please feel free to share. Up for grabs this week for sharing my video is a package of the frosted flower embellishments. These are new in the Occasions catalog. These go with, so yay, I see people. I see Sheila and Shireen and Robin and Nicole. So welcome everyone. But these awesome little frosted flowers go with the Floral Romance bundle product suite that's in our Occasions catalog, and you will be seeing me doing something with that in the next couple of months because it's one of my favorites. It's beautiful and the paper is gorgeous. The catalog does not do it justice. Of course, with most of our paper, that is the case. So those are one of the items I'm giving away, as is a bolt of the Crumb Cake ribbon. Now this ribbon is just a nice neutral tan color to go with so many different projects. Love it. So those are the two items up for grabs. Again, all you have to do is share my video and you will get your name into the drawing to receive those two projects. I don't have a whole lot in the way of announcements tonight, just a few things to mention to you. You guys know that I have been posting about my online class for January. Registration for this class closes on Friday, I think at might be 7 o'clock at night. I forget what time I put it out there for. But registration closes tomorrow for this awesome class. So if you're interested in this class, it's 15 cards. So you get 3 of each color. All the supplies are going to be cut and ready for you just to assemble. You're going to get a whole pack of this gingham paper. You're going to get a whole bolt of the white flax ribbon, and you're going to get a whole package of the sequins, the adhesive back sequins that coordinate with this. That option I believe is $48 if you need it shipped to you. $40 local pickup. Then I also have an option where you can add on the stamp set and punch as an add-on to the class, and I think then if you need that shipped to you, it comes to $89 or else I think $80 just local pickup. So anyway, if you're interested in this class, these cards are perfect to have just sitting around for whatever you need them for. I mean, they're great cards for sympathy, get well, thinking of you, birthday, just about any occasion. So what I'm planning to do with my set, because I always keep a few things for myself, and I love these cards, is I'm not going to stamp my sentiment on these. I'm just going to leave them all blank. And then as I need cards at work, I have a couple stamp sets there, and I can just stamp on what I need if I want a birthday or a get well or whatever it might be. So anyway, last chance for this. If you look on the group, my Kim Vogel's Basement Bunch Stampers group, which is the group that I'm live in right now, if you scroll down on there, you'll see a post for this, and there's a registration link right there to register. You pay through PayPal. I get notification. That class will be shipping, I'm hoping, in the next week. I'm ordering all of the supplies for it tomorrow, and it will ship as soon as I'm able to get most of it. Some of it's being cut this weekend, but I don't have the paper, obviously, so I know how many packs of that I need to purchase. But you will get these kits in the mail as soon as possible, those of you that have already purchased that. Next, I want to talk to you a little bit about my cystic fibrosis event. I've had a few of you asking questions about that. You're seeing that coming up in your news feed. So I do a Creative Escape crafting weekend, March 1st and 2nd, and it is Friday night from 4 until 8, and then it's Friday night 4 until 9, Saturday from 8 until 7, and it's a fun weekend for you to come do your own crafting. You can, some people bring scrapbooking, card making, they bring their sewing machines, whatever it is you want to do, but it's a fun weekend out with friends, so collect a couple friends. Cost is $65 for the whole weekend. There is a Saturday only option for $50 if you're only interested in the Saturday only option. It includes dinner on Friday night, and it includes continental breakfast, lunch, and dinner on Saturday, and then all proceeds go to cystic fibrosis. And it is my 6th annual event, and it's getting bigger and better. Last year I think we had 55 ladies in attendance, and every year I try to do it bigger and better and add on more things. So I would love to have some of you come if you haven't given me a try yet with that event. It's a lot of fun. It is in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. So I know some of you who might live out of state, I'm really sorry. Know that you could be there with us in spirit, but if you live within, a couple hour radius and you need a hotel recommendation, let me know. I can email you a couple of them. Excited already to have a few of you that are coming. So I'm looking forward to a fun weekend. And then a couple other things I wanted to mention to you are joining promotion. I had a couple questions on that as well. So if you're interested in receiving a permanent 20% off on all your Stampin' Up! Products, buying our starter kit has never been a better opportunity than it is right now during celebration. So from now till March 31st, you can get $175 of product of your choice. So you can get anything you want out of the catalogs, both the occasion and the annual catalog, and you only pay $99 plus tax. Shipping is free. If you want to add $30 to that, so let's say instead you pay $129, you'll get that awesome tote bag that I've shown a couple of times as well. That tote bag is designed specifically to fit all of our Stampin' Up! Products. If you take out the dividers, our Big Shot fits in there. If you leave our dividers in, our trimmer fits across the inside of it perfectly. Stamps, punches, all of that awesome stuff. So if you want more information on that, let me know. I know some people are concerned about keeping up with their minimums, things like that, but I have lots of options that I can share with you. So, and again, the starter kit in itself is an amazing opportunity because you get $76 for free. I mean, that's huge, huge, huge. And then the last thing I'm going to talk to you about before we get into my stamping projects is I haven't talked to you guys about Paper Pumpkin very much, and I realized that when I was getting some emails from Stampin' Up! In the last couple of weeks. So, Paper Pumpkin is an awesome program, and I want to explain to you a little bit what it means and how it works. So Paper Pumpkin is a kit that you get in the mail every single month. And when the kit comes, we don't even know what's in it as demonstrators. It can be cards, it can be a little calendar project, it could be, I know that the one coming up that we're going to be getting, I'll probably have it next week, is designed to make Valentine's treats. I think it does 24 different kind of like classroom exchange treats. But it's an awesome little kit. Everything is included in the kit as I'm opening the box and dumping everything out. This is the one for October. It's the last one I could find. But the cost of this is $19.95 a month. So a really good deal. It ships out and bills your credit card or your card on file with them on the 11th of the month. And basically, if you decide you want to skip a month, you just log on to your account, you skip a month. But it includes a stamp set. So this was a October themed stamp set. It will include an ink. So use just little ink squares. And then it will include, I think it was a bonus month, we got a freebie, but it will include some kind of project. So this month it was cards, and then the back of this paper has all your instructions, and then it includes all of your supplies to make those cards. So this kit is perfect for those of you that like crafting, but you don't always want to have to think about cutting and designing your own projects. Or I give these away sometimes for my girls get invited to birthday parties with their friends, and I will give them a kit instead of going to the store and buying a gift, and they love it. They absolutely love it. The very first month that you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you will also get a block, and then that block is the same block. When I say block, the clear blocks that you adhere your stamps to, that is the same block you'll use each month on all of your kits. So if this is something you're interested in, comment or private message me. Again, there's no obligation to do this on a continual basis. You can give it a try for 3 months, you can stop it, you can sign up for it. And if there's a month where you're like, I just can't afford it this month, you can go in there and skip a month. It's pretty flexible as to your needs when it comes to what you would like to do with that Paper Pumpkin subscription. And they call it Paper Pumpkin because when it came out, the way it was explained to us at the event that I was at is, think of it as your little creative escape. So you know how Cinderella had her little creative escape and she ran away to go find her prince? So it's the same kind of concept. It is your little creative escape in a box for you to be able to sit down, have fun, and do something for yourself. Each one of those projects, kits, take about, depending on how fast you craft, anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. So it's kind of a fun little project for you to be able to do when kids are napping, if you have kids at home, or after your husband's out hunting and you want to be able to do something for yourself without much fuss. Those kits really come in handy. So that's what I have in the way of announcements. I'm going to be sharing with you all tonight some projects that I created using the Hey Love stamp set. This stamp set was not high on my list when I saw it in the catalog because this is the first year, I'm going to sniffle, that I am not having to make Valentines for my girls. One's in middle school, and you guys know the other one's in high school. But my youngest is now in middle school, and they don't do Valentine's Day parties in middle school. And so this is the first year that we are not making Valentines for her to give to her friends. So instead, we've made some Valentines for my girls to give to their dance friends. And I've also made some to give to some of you. So how you can get your hands on some of these Valentines is my ordering promotion that I have going on tonight. So this is going to be tonight through Sunday. Is anybody who puts in a $30 order, now keep in mind if you go to $50, you get a free celebration item. But anybody who puts in an order from now until Sunday night, you're going to get 3 of my projects sent to you absolutely free. And my projects are pretty cute. Wait till you see them. So again, a $30 order will get you 3 of my projects sent to you. I've made lots of Valentines, and they need lots of good homes and lots of love. And they are all made using this awesome Hey You stamp set. So let's transition down to my table, and I will share with you some of the quick and simple ideas that I have come up with for whipping together some Valentines for all of your needs. So give me one moment, and I'm going to get to the other side of the table, and I will start to share with you. Oh, hi, Danita. Danita's on there from Alaska. I just saw her pop on. So Danita's my new friend who I've met from Alaska. And she found me online and has joined our group. So welcome, Danita. Glad to have you here, and I'm glad you were able to pop on tonight. So let me just pull over my computer here as well so I can still continue to see your guys' comments as they come in. And look at all this amazing goodness. Can you guys see some of this awesome stuff that I've got created to share with you? So let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can see them a little bit better. And then I'll go over them in detail. And a couple of these I can't take credit for. My friend Dawn made a couple of these as well. But I want to share with you how cute and simple they are. So again, the stamp set that I use today for all of my projects is the Hey You stamp set, or Hey Love, and this is a new cling mount. Cling mount meaning they have those awesome stickers, so they are going to cling to our blocks perfectly. They come right off as well too. And I tried to create projects that were fairly simple, that again would not take a lot of time, because if you're looking at making these for a ton of people, you want to have it go pretty fast. So I'm going to move all of these to the side except for, I think that I'll start with that one, and I'm going to explain to you how I made them and how simple Stampin' Up makes it for you to make some of these Valentines. So I am going to start with this awesome, let me make sure you guys can see all this stuff here first. So I'm going to start with these awesome little Valentines right here. Now what I used to color all of these is I used our Stampin' Blends. If you do not have the Stampin' Blends yet, I strongly encourage you to get some of those. I know I talked last week a little bit about our coloring options. If you want to color with our Stampin' Blends, you're going to need the Memento Black ink. And that is what I've done. You can see here, my girls actually colored a bunch of these last weekend. So here are some of them colored, some of them that I didn't get colored yet, because we're still going to be making a lot more Valentines. They did not make framelits for this stamp set. So we, instead of hand cutting a bunch of these, we went to our punches. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the punches that I use, because they make this project go so fast. So fast. So again, starting with these awesome Jelly Bellies. So most of you know, I get the question all the time, where do you find your candy? I find my candy at Amazon. So I'm a huge Amazon shopper, and I'm a huge Amazon shopper because it's convenient for me. Most of you know I work, and so I don't have time to always go to the store. So for me, yes, I might be paying a little bit more, but it is worth it to me. So I didn't know if any of you knew that Stampin' Up sells, let me bring in my annual catalog. I marked the page to be a little bit prepared for you all. But Stampin' Up sells these 2x8 cello bags, and you get 50 of them for $3.50. So a really good value here. And those are the bags that I use to create these Valentines. I put in, and the Jelly Bellies are really tasty too. I had to try a couple of them because I really love Jelly Bellies. So what I've done is I've filled this bag with the Valentines. Now this bag was 8 inches, so I cut it down about 1 inch. I just kind of cut. I didn't even do any kind of fancy measuring. And then what I did is I put a topper on this. So this topper is cut 2 inches. Actually, I think it's cut 2 1/4. I wanted it a little bit wider than the bag. And it's 2 1/4 by 4. And then I scored it at the 2-inch mark, or maybe it's the 1.5-inch mark. But I literally made a topper. Okay, and then I stamped with the Hey Valentine stamp set, which is from that Hey You. I simply stamped on that crumb cake piece. And then I created a bunch of these embellishment parts right here, and this is cut out. So we colored this with the blends, and then that is cut out with the 2-inch punch, and the Flirty Flamingo piece under here is cut out with our Starburst punch. So all of the punches that I used on here layered together really nice. You can see right here that this one I have 3 layers on it. So this is the Starburst punch, the 2-inch punch, the 1 3/4-inch circle punch. So it just depends on how many layers you're looking for. But again, it went a lot easier for us doing it that way instead of trying to hand cut all of these. And then we went ahead and stuck those on with dimensionals, and I used a stapler. Now Stampin' Up used to sell a little stapler. They don't anymore. I'm really sad, but I've kept my little mini stapler. I know you can find these in any crafting store, but even if you have a big stapler, it will work. I stapled these together right here in the middle. You can see my staple right there. I'm hoping you guys can see that. And covered it up with this little embellishment of the ape. How super cute is that? And how simple is that to make for a a school exchange, or for even if you wanted to make this for people to take to work or whatever. But a cute, simple Valentine. Again, most people didn't know these bags even existed, and I love them. And I made tons of these. I'm going to bring a few in. I'm going to show you again. These need a good home. So any $30 order will get you, and there'll be 3 different projects. So I don't want you guys to think you're all going to get the same, you know, all 3 of one kind. But look at these. Look how cute and fun they all are. So all of them have a little bit of a different topper to them. Yes, I made lots of them because these were so fun to do. So anyway, so these are all of my awesome little Valentines using and these I think are called the Jeweled Valentines Jelly Bellies. It just makes it look really cool. We did hand cut a few of these out, and you can see here we colored this is not a giraffe. I gotta tell you guys the giraffe story because a couple of you had asked what the comment meant. So when I was making these last weekend at my event, my girls were there with me. I know I posted a picture of them coloring with me, and Claire was coloring some of the heart embellishments that I'll share with you in just a couple of moments. And I kept calling this gorilla, ape dude, whatever you want to call it, I kept calling him a giraffe. And my girls just kept laughing at me and saying, Mom, it's not a giraffe, it is a gorilla. So that's the big joke, that we were calling it a giraffe. So those of you that don't know what our stamping blends are, I know some of you do, but I know I also have some new people out here. So our stamping blends are alcohol-based markers, and they come 2 to a pack. So these are the cherry cobbler that I use to color the little heart. You can see there's 2 different colors, a light and a dark, and you can, you know, that's kind of what I did on this one right here. I used the crumb cake light and dark. So all of our markers have a name, just to kind of like our cardstocks do. So on this one I used the, and they're not together because you can tell that somebody else put these away, i.e. my daughter and not me. But this is the light and dark crumb cake that was used on here. So you can kind of see that it gives you the variation that you need when you're coloring. So anyway, that is the first treat that I wanted to share with you. And doesn't that make it look very professional? And all I did was add a little topper. If you wanted this wider, you would just make it wider. Whatever you do, you want to score it so that it's the same and down the center. So when you fold it over, it's on the same, you know, has the same amount of space from here to there. So anyway, that is my first project that I wanted to share with you. I hope you guys like that one. Chelsea, yes, I will post a picture of all of these for you guys to be able to see. Great idea. I will do that right after my Facebook Live. I do not need to get my girls tonight. And I owe you all an apology because as I was looking back and pulling names tonight to do my drawing, I realized that I didn't comment on all of my posts last week. And so I am so sorry, you guys. So I will try really hard to make that. I got home from picking them up from dance, and they had actually, what happened was, I'll tell you, they got their dance costumes this week or last week, and so they were trying them on for me, and then it got really late and Mom got tired. So that's what happened. The next one I'm going to share with you is some gumballs. So these are the awesome gumball treats. Let me make sure you guys can see these here. Again, in our annual catalog, we sell let me bring it back in here, the 3x6 gusseted cello bags for $5. You get 25 of those bags. These are the bags that I used to make my gumballs. These gumballs, again, came from Amazon. They're double bubble, dark black cherry gumballs. And I did the exact same thing, and this is just a topper. Now, because this one I made bigger and wider, I put in 2 staples. And I actually put a mat on this one. So this piece of Whisper White, I believe, is 3.5 by probably 6. I scored it at 3, or it might even be 3 by 3. I think it's 3 by 3. This is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, so it gave me the perfect little mat around there. Remember, every time that you are changing your size, you're going to go down 1/4 inch. So if the white piece is 3 by 3, this has to be 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I'm really glad you guys are liking these projects right now, because I had so much fun making them. Again, I used the same concept of adding some circles to them. I wanted to keep them simple. I didn't want to have to, I did hand cut a couple of these, and then I decided, nope, I'm not cutting all those. And I started with just putting 4 gumballs in there, and I had so many gumballs that I decided to add more to them. But look at how cute that is. And then the I'm Ape Over You, we added to a few of them, but not all of them. Again, a really cute, simple, you know, Valentine. And the bags and packaging make it look so professional. And, you know, and it really isn't. It is, you know, just handmade, cute, simple Valentine. The main thing that I want to mention to you is that when you do your stapling, I always do it so that I can cover it up on the front, so that way you can't see it. So I made sure I put it right in the middle, and my gorilla, not my giraffe, covers it up. So anyway, those are my cute gumball projects. Now again, any $30 order will get you 3 of these projects. And if you're one of the first ones to put an order in, you can tell me which 3 you want, because I only made 4 of these. Some of them I only have 3 or 4 of. It just depended on what I had supplies for. But again, if there's something here that you really, really like, put that $30 order in and let me know, and I'll get them in the mail to you, and you'll actually have your own samples. The next one I'm going to share with you, and this candy was picked out by my daughter Natalie. She loves it, and her mom, i.e. me, did not read when I ordered this candy, because I thought it was an 8-ounce bag. There was 8 bags that had 8 ounces in them. So my kids are going to be eating these for a while, because we have lots of these candies. These are called the unwrapped, I got to show you because I can't remember what they're called. This is what they are. They are the Starburst Minis unwrapped. Now I will tell you that we did not touch any of this candy. We made a paper funnel at my event that I was at, and we put the candy in with a funnel. I never touch any of my candy for purposes of being able for you guys to be able to eat it. I don't want you guys thinking that I touch it all up. Same kind of thing. I use those same gusseted bags, and when I bought these, I bought the favorite reds, because that way they would be Valentine's Day themed. And I did the same concept using that Hey Love stamp set. And this one I didn't even color the otter. I think this was the last one that I was making, and I just was kind of feeling like I needed to do something different. But here's the Hey, or the otter one. And what I like about the otter one is it's got an awesome little saying here that says, "You otter, be my Valentine." Isn't that cute? Absolutely cute. So anyway, this is also cut the exact same way, and then we just punched out, added our staples, covered it up, punched him out, and cute. Just simple stamping, no coloring to this whatsoever, and a couple punches to it, and you have a cute little, and look how the colors here match so amazingly well. You got that same color of candy in there, so I think that's really cool. So again, another little variation on the same kind of concept that I did before. The next one I'm going to share with you is one that actually my friend Dawn made, so I cannot take credit for these. I know that I've made these before, because I know that Dawn got the idea and pattern, I think, from one of my other videos, but I did not make these. These were made by Dawn, but I love these as well. So this right here is a 2-inch by 5 piece of cardstock, and you're going to score it at 1/4 inch to make a tray. These candies right here are simply the nuggets, the Hershey nugget candies. And what we did is we used, or should I say she used, because like I said, she made these. She used the All My Love Designer Series paper, cut it 1 by 3, and wrapped these Designer Series paper around each one of those. And then we just glue dot them onto the tray. This little tray slides perfectly into our 2 by 8 cello bags that I showed you previously. And again, adding a nice little topper, stapling it shut, and cut out the giraffe to put on the top, and look how cute they are. Now I will tell you that this awesome little heart behind here. This is also from the designer series paper, and there are coordinating framelits to cut the hearts out, but that's just a piece of paper. That isn't even stamped. That is part of a pack of our designer series paper. It's the same paper that all of these little pieces came from, but look at how cute those are. And I've got 4 of those here. Again, super, super cute. And my whole purpose when I was designing these Valentines was to keep it very easy and duplicatable, okay? All of these projects that I'm showing you tonight are things that you could easily make to give out. Even if you don't have, you know, kids in school, you know, offer your grandchildren to come over and make some Valentines with them. Or you can even make Valentines to hand out to your coworkers. That's what I'm going to be doing this year. And I'll actually show you guys the Valentine that I'm making 54 of and what I'm challenging myself to do with those Valentines. So I will show you that one next. So there is that one. So the next one I'm going to share with you is what I've been working on. I'm making 54 of these Valentines. So this one I'm going to actually show you what I did. These have little gummy bears in them. Make sure you guys can all see those here in my video before I get started talking to you about them. But this piece of cardstock right here is simply cut at 3 by 6, and then it is scored at 3. Let me get it one. Like I said, I'm in the process of making 54 of these. So you guys can see, here's all my supplies right here. I am personally making 54 of these. I may have to hit up some helpers this weekend at my event that I'm at, because I've got to get them done. But what it is it's 3 by 6, and I scored it at 3. And then I'm going to fold this in half. Now, what I also did on my trimmer, I'm not sure if you guys can see, I'm going to bring it in really, really close here. So I scored it at 3, and then I also laid it in here diagonally from this corner to this corner and scored a diagonal just on this half. So I'm hoping you guys can kind of see that diagonal. And the whole purpose for that diagonal is to fold it down like that. Okay? And then I'm going to be using some Fast Fuse. Now I know Fast Fuse is no longer available, but for this project, I still have some that I'm keeping specifically for projects that require a stronger bond adhesive. And our tear and tape would work as well. So if you don't have any Fast Fuse, tear and tape works amazingly well as well. All I'm going to be doing is adding a little bit of adhesive down to this to be able to glue this down. Okay, come on, Fast Fuse. Sometimes I have this love-hate relationship with my Fast Fuse, but I'm just going to glue that down like that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive here on the bottom to glue this shut. Okay, I don't want to glue it up on here because that's where my candy is going to fit inside. So let me show you what I've done then from there. So again, a cute, simple little pocket. And I then tied some black baker's twine around it, tied it in a little knot. I'm adding these awesome little, all these cute little animals again from that stamp set, which is why I've got lots more to color. And my purpose with giving these out is to encourage people to come to my classes. So I work at CMU and I have tons of people that I come in contact with. And so what I am doing is I'm making these Valentines and I am putting a little card, my business card in the back of them. And I'm also putting a little coupon for them to come. I'm doing a card class on February 4th and March 4th. That's absolutely free. So any of you that are new and you want to come and give it a try for free, you're welcome to come and try it. February 4th and March 4th. It is going to be coming to make 4 cards. So I'm going to be handing these out to people in my building that I work at, people at the post office, at the bank, encouraging them to come to one of those 2 classes to see what card making is all about, and give them a little pack of gummy bears. But how cute and simple is that? And that's just something that I kind of quickly came up with to be able to make a fairly inexpensive Valentine. I'm making, like I said, 54 of them because the package of gummy bears that I have has 54 in them. Okay, it has 53 because Natalie ate one last night. So I'm making 53 of these to hand out to people that I'm trying to bring in to see what Stampin' Up! Is all about, and to be part of something awesome, because all of you know how awesome stamping is, right? We have so much fun. So those are those Valentines. The next Valentine that I'm going to share with you is if you're into doing traditional Valentines, we have these cute little And I don't know why they're not staying open very good. So let me just show them to you like this. We have these cute little note card, narrow note cards that we sell. And as soon as I show you all of my note cards, I will show you where they're at in the catalog. But aren't those adorable, cute little note cards? So these little note cards already come scored for you to just be able to fold. They also come with coordinating envelopes, the right size for the Valentines. And these are also in our in our annual catalog. Let me bring that in. So it's down here on the bottom on page, so all of these products that I'm showing you tonight for packaging is on page 193 of our annual catalog. These note cards are $8 and you'll get 20 of them. And they're on our thick Whisper White cardstock, so they are a really nice quality of cardstock. And I simply designed these using scraps of paper that I had left over from the All Is Love Designer Series paper. And again, using the exact same concept, quick, simple punches. So if you don't have circle punches added to your stamping collection yet, I really encourage you to look at that because these punches are awesome. They're really good for quick and simple. I mean, look how quick that is. A simple piece of paper, stamped image, adding my sentiment, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit right now about these hearts. So these hearts are part of they're in our occasions catalog, and let me show you. They come clear and then we colored them. So those heart epoxy droplets are on page 5 of the occasions catalog, and they are clear. You get 72 hearts. There's 3 different shapes to them. And so what Claire did, Claire's my youngest daughter, is she colored all of them using one of our cherry cobbler stamping blends. She colored them all red. How cute is it? And we added a couple of those. Maybe just the one's all we added. Oh no, she added one here too. So we added those to these quick and simple little Valentines, and it just gives it a little bit of a touch of love to all of those cute little narrow note cards. Aren't those cute, you guys? I had so much fun preparing for you guys this week. I couldn't stop. I just kept going and going and going. The next thing I'm going to share with you, so that's all I have in the way of Valentines, but I'm going to share with you a few cards. So most of you know that my video this week was a video. Let me get my card real quick that I did for my video. So most of you know I do a Terrific Tuesday video on YouTube, and this was my card for that. Quick and simple card. Love that one. Isn't that cute? So I participate in card swaps, and I know I talked to all of you about those earlier, so I cannot take credit for these cards. These are cards that I received in my card swaps that used this stamp set that I thought I would share with you. So this one was designed by my friend Karen Titus. Isn't that a cute Valentine card? And again, you can see she also used the blends to color that in. Then we have another stinkin' cute one, stinkin' sweet it says. And this one was designed by Janet Muse. I don't know Janet, but she did a really cute job on that. And this one I think she used regular markers to color, but you can kind of see the different variation that you can do by adding different colors to the little skunks and the little critters. Kind of cute. This one is using the ape, also known as the giraffe. And this one was made by Raquel Bath. I don't know who Raquel is either, but isn't that cute, cute, cute. This last one I'm going to share with you is made by my dear sweet friend Chris Colley. She watches some of my YouTube videos. I'm not sure if she's on, but I love this. I love how she used the Gingham Gala Designer Series paper, and really you can see how the different look to these two cards just by changing out the paper and the color scheme. Isn't that cool? I mean, you can really see that this one's more geared towards, I kind of consider that one more of a spring themed card. This one's more of a Valentine's Day card. So there are other ways in which you can use that amazing Hey You stamp set other than just at Valentine's Day. So again, I really strongly encourage you guys to think about adding this stamp set to your collection. I love it. I think it is so, so fun. I haven't had the opportunity to make any scrapbook pages with it yet. Part of that's because I had way too much fun making Valentine's. Valentine's Day stuff is probably my favorite stuff to make. I love making Christmas stuff too, but I'm a pink person, as most of you know, those of you that get my pink packages. So the whole pink and love theme is just so me. And so it felt really good to be able to make these projects, knowing that I will get them to a good home. Like I said, I was pretty bummed when I realized that I couldn't make them for my daughters this year. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed all of my amazing goodies that I shared with you tonight. I'm just going to bring a few of them back in. I will be posting pictures of all of these. Again, these projects are designed to be simple, easy, duplicatable projects. That is my goal with anything that I share with you, unless I'm doing a technique video or something like that. But I believe with my whole heart that Stampin' Up! Is meant to be shared. And so I love sharing with all of you, and I encourage you guys to start thinking about making some Valentines for all the special people in your life as well. So again, if you would like to receive any of these Valentines in your, oh, Chris is there. Hi, Chris. If you'd like to receive any of these Valentines, again, you can get 3 of them. And if you're one of the early birds to put your order in, you can email me. And if I have the specific ones that you want, I will send them to you. So here's my information. You simply go to my website at kimsbasementbunch.com. There's going to be a shop online button right there, and you enter in this host code. This host code is also on my website on the top right hand corner for your ease of shopping, and I'd be happy to get some Valentines in the mail to all of you as well. So thank you so much, ladies, for joining me tonight. I hope that you enjoyed everything that I shared with you. Next week, I'll be sharing with you the Beauty Abounds bundle that's in our Occasions catalog. So if you love butterflies, I know my friend Karen, who probably is going to be watching the replay, loves butterflies. You're going to want to make sure you watch next week. I've got some really fun things that I'm going to share with you, showcasing that bundle. And then the next week following that, I'll be showing you guys some awesome things for birthdays. So thank you so much, ladies, for joining me tonight. I hope that you enjoyed all these projects. And again, get those orders in so that I can get some of these awesome Valentines in the mail to you right away. Have a great evening. Bye.